No contest. Fighting out of Victorville, California. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Garcia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the main event of the evening. Please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. Here is the undefeated foreign division world champion. First, here is tonight's challenger at boxing's pride of Japan, the sensational, undefeated. Here is boxing superstar and pound-for-pound great, the acclaimed four-division world champion, three-division champion of the world, Naoya, the Monster Inoue.
The boxing world thrives on dream fights, and few fantasy matchups spark debate like Naoya Inoue versus Ryan Garcia. What happens when unstoppable power meets lightning-fast speed? A dream fight between Naoya Inoue and Ryan Garcia could become one of the most explosive clashes boxing fans have ever imagined. On one side stands Naoya Inoue, the feared monster, a fighter known for ruthless precision and devastating knockouts. On the other side is Ryan Garcia, one of the fastest punchers in modern boxing, capable of ending a fight in the blink of an eye. Two completely different styles, two global superstars, and one question every fan wants answered. If these two warriors ever shared the ring, whose power, speed, and strategy would truly dominate the fight? Naoya Inoue has built his reputation as one of the most dominant fighters in boxing today. With elite timing, brutal body shots, and clinical finishing ability, he has dismantled champion after champion. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia has become one of the sport's biggest attractions, combining blazing hand speed, sharp counterpunching, and massive popularity with fans around the world. While they come from different weight divisions and fighting styles, the idea of this matchup has sparked huge debate across the boxing community. Would Inoue's relentless pressure break Garcia down, or could Garcia's explosive speed create problems even the monster has never faced before? Into the sport, Garcia thrives on speed and momentum, often overwhelming opponents early. While critics question his defensive discipline, his offensive sharpness and timing remain dangerous. When Garcia lands clean, fights change instantly, making him one of boxing's most unpredictable threats. The biggest talking point in this fantasy matchup is size. Garcia has competed at significantly higher weight classes, naturally carrying more height and reach. Inoue, meanwhile, built dominance in lighter divisions where speed and technique reigns supreme. If this fight were ever negotiated, weight terms would define everything. Would Garcia drain down? Would Inoue move up? Physical dimensions alone create a fascinating debate about whether skill can overcome natural size advantages at the elite level. From a technical standpoint, this fight becomes a battle of discipline versus explosiveness. Inoue's structured pressure and body attack could slow Garcia over time. Garcia's hand speed, however, might create early chaos. The opening rounds would likely determine tempo. If Garcia establishes distance and rhythm, he controls momentum. If Inoue slips inside and targets the body, the dynamic shifts dramatically. Small adjustments in positioning and timing would decide exchanges measured in fractions of seconds. Training camps for such a fight would be historic. Garcia's preparation would emphasize strength conditioning, range control, and defensive refinement. Inoue's camp would likely focus on speed preservation, explosive entry drills, and counter timing against taller sparring partners. Conditioning becomes critical, especially if pace intensifies early. Nutrition, recovery science, and tactical simulation would all shape outcomes. At elite levels, conditioning over championship rounds becomes decisive. Garcia's explosive style sometimes fades under sustained pressure. Inoue's measured aggression tends to build rather than decline. If the fight extends beyond early drama, endurance tilts advantage toward the more energy-efficient operator. However, heavyweight-style power is not required for dramatic endings. Precision and timing can be equally destructive. Every round compounds physical and mental fatigue, reshaping probability with each passing minute. Prediction requires balancing physical reality with technical excellence. Garcia's natural size and speed create legitimate early threats. Inoue's experience, composure, and body attack provide long-term strategic advantages. If Garcia secures a clean connection early, momentum could snowball quickly. If Inoue neutralizes speed and dictates inside exchanges, control shifts methodically. This matchup represents high-risk volatility combined with elite skill calculation, making definitive conclusions challenging yet fascinating. Ultimately, this fantasy fight captivates because it merges two worlds, technical mastery and mainstream spectacle. Whether or not it materializes, debate alone generates global engagement. For viewers seeking premium boxing analysis, the intrigue lies in strategic contrast rather than hype alone. Size, speed, power, discipline, and psychology intertwine into a complex equation. In a sport defined by moments, one perfectly timed exchange could rewrite expectations and redefine narratives instantly. For Boxing Edge, presenting this matchup with structured analysis, realistic weight discussion, business insight, and tactical prediction ensures long-term ranking potential. Fantasy sells clicks, but credibility sustains growth. By breaking down advantages, risks, and strategic variables objectively, this topic transforms from speculation into premium boxing content. In a digital era where engagement drives visibility, informed storytelling remains the ultimate championship tool for consistent channel expansion and audience trust. Preparation is often the invisible difference between victory and disappointment under global scrutiny. Business impact cannot be ignored. Garcia's commercial reach in the United States, combined with Inoue's dominance in Japan, creates a powerful international pay-per-view market. Broadcasting rights, sponsorship deals, and cross-continental promotion would generate enormous revenue. Even as a fantasy concept, the matchup attracts attention because it merges hardcore boxing credibility with mainstream popularity. Financial viability often drives negotiations, and this fight would represent a rare bridge between technical purists and casual entertainment audiences. Psychology plays a massive role. Inoue enters, fights calm, composed, and methodical. Garcia feeds off emotion, confidence, and crowd energy. Mental composure during adversity would shape momentum swings. If Garcia faces sustained body punishment, patience becomes essential. If Inoue absorbs early speed bursts, resilience must shine. Championship-level boxing is as much mental endurance as physical execution. The fighter who adapts emotionally to unexpected moments usually emerges in control during decisive rounds. Early rounds likely favor Garcia's speed advantage. His jab and rapid left hook could test Inoue's reactions at a higher weight. However, as exchanges accumulate, Inoue's investment in bodywork might slow Garcia's output. Rib shots, compact combinations, and inside positioning could gradually erode explosiveness. The middle rounds become critical territory. That phase determines whether Garcia maintains pace or whether Inoue successfully transforms the contest into a calculated breakdown. Defensively, Garcia must remain disciplined. Leaning back excessively or keeping hands low could invite precision counters. Inoue excels at exploiting defensive lapses instantly. Meanwhile, Inoue must avoid prolonged exchanges at full extension where Garcia's reach dominates. Foot placement, head movement, and ring generalship would be central themes. Neither fighter can afford predictable patterns, One technical mistake at this level could lead to a knockdown that permanently alters strategic momentum. Fan demand fuels these fantasy debates. Supporters envision highlight reel exchanges and dramatic momentum shifts. Social media amplifies every comparison clip and hypothetical scenario, while purists question weight disparity. Casual audiences embrace spectacle. This blend of analytical intrigue and entertainment value explains why videos on this topic attract strong engagement. Curiosity alone drives clicks, but informed breakdowns sustain watch time and algorithm performance for content creators targeting boxing enthusiasts. From a legacy perspective, the stakes would be enormous. For Inoue, victory over a larger, globally recognized name enhances pound-for-pound status dramatically. For Garcia, defeating a technically revered champion silences critics and elevates credibility. High-risk matchups define reputations. Even discussions around potential outcomes shape public perception. In boxing history, bold challenges often resonate louder. A fight between Naoya Inoue and Ryan Garcia would be more than just a matchup. It would be a global boxing spectacle. Fans would witness a battle between technical destruction and explosive speed, two styles capable of producing a highlight reel knockout at any moment. But fantasy fights always leave one final question unanswered until the bell rings. Could Ryan Garcia's speed and power shock the monster, or would Naoya Inoue prove once again why he is considered one of the most dangerous pound-for-pound fighters in the world? Let us know your prediction in the comments, and subscribe for more epic boxing breakdowns.